We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. Is that your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering £10,000 worth of check. Stops, We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. Is that your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering £10,000 worth of check. How are we doing, chat? This is a quick sort of live to do the two winners of £50 takeaway vouchers. So there was a choice between Deliveroo, Just Eat, and Uber Eats. How are we doing, Callum? You good? I will be at the PC for a bit, so if the winners can get back to me in an hour or two, I'll get them dished out today. If not, worst case scenario, we'll have Chris dish them out on Monday, unless I can get them done tomorrow. So I might be out of the house tomorrow for a bit. Pain, headache, and coughing my guts up. That sounds amazing in this weather, Matthew. Should get a pre-live intro. Pre-live. The pick up a penguin pre-live. How we doing, Ben? We good? Booga, what's up? Oh. We're doing Gage. Simon, what's up? No, this is finished, Cal. I've already got the list done. This was on socials from yesterday, sort of like morning. Put it live early in the morning. Though the post is still live, I've already got the list of everyone's names. Like 261 comments, and probably about 259 of them were valid. So yeah, this one's already done and dusted. So I've got the list of names already. What you do need to do, Callum, is keep an eye on our group. So if you're in our community group, or this actually went live on the page, but I did put it in our Discord. I put it in our community page, and what you had to do was basically go to our business page. You'd have seen this. You share the post, comment done, and just make sure that you're in our Facebook group. But I put a similar post in the group that sort of said we've got a giveaway live on our page. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I did put it in Discord. Obviously our main page in terms of our business page, and our community page as well. Yeah, loads of comments, and because I don't have comment picker, I had to copy and paste all of your names manually. So I was like this at the end. Because the comment picker is set up with Ray's personal account, so he does that. I might actually just set comment picker up myself then, just so if there's ever a point that he's not doing these little giveaways, I can do them myself then. I can't remember if I got to a point, 260 odd names. You can imagine after a point, I'm like, copy, paste, copy, and paste, copy, and paste. Let me see. I've got the list here. I've got it. I've basically sent it in WhatsApp to myself. I'm just scanning now. Let's see. We got Adam. Oh, what am I doing? I can search in WhatsApp, can't I? No Andrew Pinkham. Don't know what you commented before I did the list, which would have been like 10 minutes ago. I finished copying everything over. Nope, no Andrew Pinkham. We got Andrew Colin Hindley. We've got Andrew Williams, Andrew Willy Bobs. I like that if that's a real surname. Andrew Holmes, Andrew Fitz. I think that's it. I think that's it. Pick up a prescription. Yeah, it's been so how did that happen? Well, yeah, it's true there, Matthew. Why is my hand like this? Marcus, I absolutely know how to do that, but look on the right hand side of your screen. If I controlled A to everything, I would get top fan, one day, like, reply, the comment. That's not how I would appreciate copying and pasting, because I'd have to copy and paste and then go through and delete everything. Because the moment I do this and then copy and paste it all, then I would also get this text. See, if I do Control A, so that wouldn't work. No, Marcus, it wouldn't. And you'd have to make sure all the comments are open. But if I basically, if you Control A everything, it would do that. Look, so I get one day, reply, Shelly, top fan. Yeah, it don't work. Wouldn't work like that. ChatGPT doesn't always get it right. I did try part of that, and sometimes it was still leaving the comments in. Although ChatGPT is awesome for some stuff, it's not always perfect. See, Marcus? I was way ahead of you. I did think of these things. And also, yeah, I did try with ChatGPT. And also, sometimes ChatGPT cut the names out of valid people. So I was like, I'm going to have to do it manually. But that's what we're here for. We like to do these giveaways. Give it away. So what I'm going to do, chat, I will treat this like a pre-live, because I know we've probably got new watches and stuff like that as well. So I always like to, if I'm sort of your first point of contact when you've landed on here and you're seeing some form of live, I do kind of go through the process of sort of letting you know how the site works and stuff briefly, and then I'll go into the giveaway. To be fair, it's really useful for certain things. ChatGPT, Derek. Like yesterday, my mum and myself went to watch 28 Years Later, and there's this building opposite as you come out of View in Cwmbran, the Lanternum Grange. And my mum's like, oh, that looks really old. Like, what is it? And I just took a picture, said, give me some history on it. And it literally let me know sort of recent history. And then you could delve a little bit further into it. So for that reason, it's really clever. A goat possibility. It won't be a goat possibility. I can play it for you, though. But I'm not going to be doing a final breakdown or anything, am I? But if you want the goat, I can play it for you now. Oosh. Gotta get that new one. Well, I've got the whatever it is. It's a subscription of like 20 quid a month. because it is useful for certain things, and it does help you sort of give you inspiration for certain things and what have you. And it's really, I think I would probably start using it more than Google, to be honest with you, which is good. Yeah, do you know what? It's 28 years later. I was really impressed with it. My mum's not seen the first two, and she still enjoyed it. And without any spoilers, there's potential that they could carry it on. But yeah, it was clever in the sense that you've got to imagine how you'd be as a society after 28 years, but then you've also got to think about what would happen to the virus after that period of time. So it was, yeah, it was clever. I enjoyed it. So what I'm going to do, chat, I will go through the introduction. So this is the team. So you've got myself and Ray. We're the company directors who launched Comp City Giveaways back in 2020. We've got Gavin, what I like to call our all-round legend and media manager. We've got Mum, aka Candy, as our customer services manager, and then we've got Chris, our operations manager. Primarily the two on the end that you see there are the ones that deal with your prizes. So Mum deals with sort of your instant wins and cash payments, and Chris deals with sending out any physical prizes to you, and your the post live draw emails and stuff to let you know that you've won as well. 28 years later, a Boom Temple. If you've not seen it yet, there's it is good, as I say, and there's a reason like that was built and stuff, so it was good. Films in two parts. No, just right. I wouldn't say it's two parts per se, but it's Danny Boyle at the end of the day. And the film does kind of conclude itself, but there is a hint that there could be something more. If that makes sense. Yeah, Teletubbies is one of the opening scenes. Pretty much, it's shot on multiple iPhones on a very expensive rig, and I think 28 weeks later, a lot of that was shot on an iPhone, again on an expensive rig. It wasn't purely someone holding an iPhone; they've got it set up to other equipment and stuff as well. But some of the shots and stuff in there were really clever. Like for example, they use bows. And when they make contact with the infected, the way that it hits and then the camera sort of stops and changes, and sort of you view it from a different angle. So that was really clever. Very, very good shots in there. But yeah, it was good. Enjoyed it. So what I'm going to do now is, yeah, I've gone through the introductions of who we are. If we're new to your screen and you're kind of wondering what Comp City Giveaways is as a whole, we're a competition website based in Newport, South Wales. And as long as you're over the age of 18 and in the UK or Northern Ireland, you can enter our competitions. Every comp you see on the website has a guaranteed draw. There's never an extension, never a rollover. And I just wonder if anyone's noticed that this is kind of what it feels like probably most of the UK right now. I just realized it was like flickering over my shoulder. But yeah, all of our competitions are guaranteed. No rollovers or extensions here at Comp City Giveaways, including what is ending on Monday. Chat, £10,000 tax-free cash is 40 pence to play, and it's not even what 20. It's under 30% sold, and we're still going to guarantee that, which means that we're going to be making a £10,000 winner come Monday. So comps close at 6 p.m. We'll be live from 7, and we'll be finding a winner for 10 grand cash. There's also insane odds for a PlayStation 5 bundle, as we can see there. It's the PlayStation 5 Pro bundle. Can I correct that? But yeah, these 6 competitions come to a close Monday, but the behemoth of comps is 10 grand cash, 40 pence an entry, and just get in. Can tell it's hot. Scott's chair is on fire. Yes, it is on fire. The Witcher chair is on fire. Good job, it's already burnt color. Not like I'm biased considering I've won 10k worth of comps since I've entered. Would have been better on Android, Andrew says. To be fair, the one thing that iPhone has going for it is its camera equipment is decent and very good for editing and what have you, which is good. Yeah, it's very... I've noticed that down this way as well. So I'm only a few miles from you, aren't I, Adam? And it tried to rain. It didn't rain a lot. Tried to rain, and there is a humidity in the air now, which, because it's been so warm, makes sense, because it would have just bounced stuff off the floor. So yeah, all comps are guaranteed, chat. There's loads to get your teeth into, from e-bikes to other consoles. The S25 Ultra's up for grabs there. Some Lego, garden furniture. Chance to win £100 cash just for 10 pence an entry. Loads on the site. Also, we've got the Steam Deck comp back up and a Ninja bundle up. So you've got the 3-in-1 blender there, the knife set, the pans, and the XL stack air fryer. That's your bundle for the main prize. You can take 550 quid cash. But there's also chances to win like the Ninja Creamy, the Ninja Crispy, and the pizza oven, as well as some cash as well, just by entering that competition. So yeah, loads to get involved in on the site. I've gone through who we are. In terms of any other questions that you might have, if you don't want to ask them in this pre-live, there's an FAQ on the website as well, so I'll answer a lot of your questions anyway. But if there are any questions whilst I'm live, feel free, and if I can answer them, I will. Tell you what we could potentially do, if anyone's interested, is like the Lumi cold plunges and stuff. Maybe we were talking about that before, actually. So I've got one. I've had so much drama in my garden, I've not had a chance to set it up and test it. The one that I've got, but it's something that I want to do for my health, really. But I've not had a garden to be able to set it up in at the moment. So I've had people come in, bit off more than they can chew, and then walked off the job twice. But I've got someone now who's correcting the work and stuff, which is absolute godsend. Absolute godsend. So I should be able to enjoy my garden for the end of the summer, fingers crossed. But yeah, if you want to see things like Lumi cold plunges maybe and stuff like that, we can trial them on the site for show. How do we pick our winners? I've not actually got an entry list open, but if you go to the entry list tab, all of our entry lists are pre-published before we go live. So the reasons comps close, mate, it's been going since August of 2024. So it's nearly a year now, and the project's still not been completed due to cowboys, that classic cowboy saying. So yeah, we've got so entry list. The reason we shut comps at 6 p.m. is we go live at 7. It gives us a chance to put the entry list live for you. So you can basically open an entry list, see who's entered. An entry list will show you what we're drawing for, total amount of tickets that should have sold, and the cost of the entry as well. Now, because we guarantee every single draw, if a competition doesn't sell out, you will see missing ticket numbers on the entry list for the sheer reason those tickets didn't sell. We use Google's RNG, which stands for Random Number Generator, and I always show a demo of that on the Monday and Thursday live draw, so you get to see like how that is before we step into the live draw itself. But I put between 1 and 128,000 into RNG, hit generate, and whoever that lands on would be the winner. If we land on an unsold number, though, I simply go back to RNG and then hit generate again, and we keep doing that until we find our winner. So that's how we work in terms of a competition site, basically. But today, I'm going to be drawing for this. So this is going to be finding 2 winners for a £50 takeaway voucher, whether you want Deliveroo, Just Eat, or Uber Eats. Let us know. You had to share the post from the original post, which was on the business page, not the community page. So you have to share the post, comment done, and just make sure that you're in our Facebook community group as well. Oh, Emma, thank you for the kind words, my dear. A month longer than I've been a member. Not good, though, obviously. Yeah, no, it got to the point where I was like, don't just get a sledgehammer out. But obviously, I've spent money to get it where it is. Then I've had issues where, because I'm in a new build site, they've obviously done piling for the next phase, which then caused issues with my patio going like this. So all of the patios had to come back up and be relayed, and that's nearly done. The decking that the first person installed, yeah, that's needed strengthening and parts replacing on that. It's been a drama, but the end is nigh. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So yeah, this is what we're drawing for. I've copied and pasted all the names out of here, basically. Those of you that left a comment. There was 261 comments. So I can see the comments are jumping up now. I will not be including those in this. I've already got the list done. So I'm sure I was on like 261. I can see the comments jumping here. So if you've commented after I've made this list, then you will not be entered into it. I think the last person I copied over was Tracy. It went from Shelley to Tracy S. Anderson, it looks like, from what I can see here. Now, chat, do you want to see a robot race or do you want to see a spinny wheel? It's probably going to be carnage with like 260 odd people in the robot race. But I'll leave it down to you. Do you want me to do a spinny wheel or a robot race? And the top two robots will get £50 vouchers for Just Eat, Deliveroo, or Uber Eats. If I do the spinny wheel, I just basically spin the wheel and the two names picked will obviously be that as well. But what would you like to see, chat? I'll leave it down to you. So Emma wants to see a spinny wheel. Phil wants to see a spinny wheel. Robot race for shits and giggles. That's 3-1 so far. 3-2. Ooh. 4-3 now. Robot race could be interesting. Just seeing the amount of robots should be insane. I'll give you a few more seconds to play a bit of Gav's thinking music. Spinning wheels. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, a lot of you have got 5, 6. Oh, it's kind of even Stevens. How we doing, Tibbs? You good? Spinny. Do you know what? I'll tell you what I'll do. We're going to do... Most of you have gone for the spinning wheel, so let me back up to this and we'll do the spinning wheel. Let's do the spinning wheel. So I'll be nice. So what I'm going to do is the first draw that we're doing is going to be for £50, the two £50 vouchers. I need to edit this and I need to put it as names. Second one I'll do is a robot race and I'll do the top two robots get a £10 store credit each. How about that? How about that? There we go. So chat, 252 is it? Yeah. Some comments were like multiple comments from the same person, so they've so we've got 252 entries then into this. There we go. I don't mind what happens. Keeping the mind off the ball, fire above. Yeah, it is. Hot. Right, so I'm going to start spinning the wheel, chat. First name out is... It's taking a while to spin. We got Richard Clark. Okay, I'm going to make a note of that. Richard Clark. So as long as you've... if you're watching this, Richard, just drop us a message on our Facebook business page. There we go, Richard Clark. Just proof of the screenshot of the share, and then I can check that you're in the group as well. And then if so, boom, £50 voucher. This we got. So Richard Clark, I'm going to make a note of that. £50 takeaway voucher, or TV for short. Chris Wall. Okay, Chris Wall. There we are. And what I'll do an announcement in the community page anyway, just to say who's won what. So we got Chris Wall and Richard Clark for the £50 vouchers. So what I'm going to do now, chat, is put that same list into the robot race. Oh my god, so I'm both excited and know it's going to be a 10-second robot race. Edit list. 252 carnage. What can we have? I'll put the Sonic music on, is it? Let's go. Okay. Oh my god, it's gonna be carnage. Top two robots, £10 store credit each. Let's go. Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Yeah, up to 1k. Oh my god, right. Okay, we got Ian James as a clear winner. Fell into second place there. That was carnage. And then Kira Ash. Okay, so Ian James and Kira Ash. Kira Ash, and you guys have got £10 store credit. Boosh. I can't go with a card. Names everywhere. Cliff and Eck. That's a lot of droids. So, chat, I'll do an official announcement in on the page on the community group in a moment. As I say, if any of those winners are watching, just drop us a message with a screenshot of the share and just let us know that you're in the group. I can check the names in a second anyway. And we'll get that sorted for you. I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you have a good weekend. We'll be live again Monday. Stay safe in that heat, whether you're ginger or not, because it is roasting out there. I'm quite lucky today because I've managed to set the aircon up in the other room, and I've angled it in such a way that it's blowing onto the door. If I leave the office door open, it's hitting the door, and then I'm getting a nice draft on the side. It's not too bad. So yeah, get yourselves involved. Don't forget, chat, Monday, I can't get over it. Monday is doing absolutely atrocious for us, but a comp that hasn't sold at do you know what? Let's see how much this has sold. Where's the good old percentage calculator? So what we got? 40,000 down to 32424. It is only nearly 19% sold, 19. So the odds on that is absolutely nuts. It's 40 pence an entry, 10 grand cash, ends Monday. And again, chat, whether those of you that have been here a while know we guarantee the draws anyway, but if you are new here, every single prize you see on the website, including that 10 grand cash, is guaranteed. We never extend. There's no rollovers. So as I say, if you've got a ticket, you've got a chance. But other than that, have an amazing weekend. Gonna love you and leave you. And as I say, I'll do the official announcement of the giveaway in a second for those who have won. But stay safe. Peace out. A-Town.